Hi குட்டீஸ், இந்த வீடியோவில் எதை பற்றி பார்க்க போகிறோம் அப்படின்னா 9th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் இங்கிலீஷில் ஃபஸ்ட் டேர்மில் யூனிட் 1ல் போயம் ஸ்டாப்பிங் பை வுட்ஸ் ஆன் அ ஸ்னோயி ஈவினிங் அந்த போயத்துக்கான புக் பேக் கொஷின்ஸ் தான் இந்த வீடியோவில் ஃபுல்லாக பார்க்க போகிறோம். பாருங்கள் குட்டீஸ், இந்த கொஷின்ஸ்க்கெலாம் வந்து பார்த்திங்கன்னா ஆன்சர் வந்து தனியாக ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். அதில் பார்த்துடலாம். ஓகே குட்டீஸ், கொஷின் ஆன்சருக்கு போயிடலாம். கொஷின் ஆன்சர் போயிடலாம். பி கொஷின் பாருங்கள். ஆன்சர் த ஃபாலோயிங் கொஷின்ஸ் இன் சென்டென்சஸ் ஆர் டூ. உங்களுக்கு வந்து 2 லைன் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, அதில் வந்து கொஷின் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அதுக்கான ஆன்சர் பார்த்துடலாம். சரியா? ஃபஸ்ட்டுக்கு, ஹீ வில் நாட் see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. கொஷின் பாருங்கள். கொஷின் ஏ, who does he refer to? He refer to the owner of the forest. அடுத்து பி கொஷின், identify the season with these lines. It is a winter season. சரியா? செகண்ட் கொஷின் பாருங்க. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Question 1. Who is the speaker? பார்த்தீங்கன்னா the poet is the speaker. B question. Why should the horse think it queer? The horse thought it queer because there was a farmhouse near. C question. Pick out the rhyming words. இதில் rhyming words பார்த்தீங்கன்னா queer, near. அடுத்த தேர்டு, he gives his harmless bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. A question பாருங்க. Whom does he refer to in these lines? He refer to the horse. B question. Why does he give his harmless bell a shake? He gives his harmless bell a shake to ask the master if there is some mistake. C question. How does the horse communicate with the poet? The horse communicates with the sounds of harmless bells. Fourth question. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep. First question. A question. How are the woods? The wood are lovely, dark and deep. B question. Who does T refer to? T refer to the poet. C question. What are the promises the speaker is talking about? The poet is talking about his commitments in life. Fifth, and miles to go before I sleep. And miles to go before I sleep. A question. Why has the poet repeated the last line? The poet has repeated the last line to show the regrets that he is unable to enjoy the beauty of the forest filled with snow. B question பாருங்க. Explain miles to go before I sleep. The poet reminds himself of his duties he has to do before he goes to sleep. Sleep embolises daily sleep and eternal sleep, which is death. சரியா? அடுத்து சி பாருங்க. Complete the summary of the poem, filling the blanks. After a long travel, the poet entered a forest. சரியா? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆன்சர் பாருங்க. Forest. He wondered to whom the wood belongs to. He realized that the owner of the wood lived in a village. He was happy that the owner would not be able to see him stopping in his wood to watch how the snow would fill the woods. The poet felt that the horse would think it very strange to stop near the woods, as he had never stopped there. He was actually standing between the woods and lake. This time was evening. The horse indicated that the poet had made a mistake by shaking its head. The poet felt that the woods are lovely, dark and deep. He suddenly realized that he had worldly duties which would not allow him to stay in the woods for a long time. சரியா? அடுத்தது பாருங்க. டி கொஷின். ஆன்சர் த ஃபாலோயிங் இன் 2 or 3 சென்டென்சஸ்ல. சரியா? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொஷின். What information does the poet highlight about the session and the time of the day in the poem? The darkest evening of the year refers to December 21, the longest night of the year, when there is biting cold. The winter season had its spell on nature. By using the symbol of darkness in the second stanza, the poet brings forth a sense of sadness and peace. Second question. In which way is the reason of the speaker different from that of the horse? What does it convey? The poet is compelled to stop to stare at the beauty of the woods. The horse is thinking it quit to stop by the forest before reaching the farmhouse. It conveys contradictory ideas over a certain action. Third question. What are the sounds heard by the poet? Shaking of harness bells and the sound of wind is heard by the poet. Fourth question. The poet is aware of two choices. What are they? What choices does he make ultimately? High poet can wait and watch the lovely woods, or he can to come and attend to the important business. His ultimate choice was to go a long way and reach home. Fifth question. Pick out words from the poem that brings to mind peace and quiet. Pick out words from the poem that brings to mind peace and quiet. Some words that bring to mind peace and quiet are deep, easy wind, woods, snow, frozen lake, and miles to go before I sleep. அடுத்து E கொஷின் பாருங்க. Identify the rhyme schemes used in each stanza. One example has been done for you. Rhyme scheme AABA கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அடுத்தது AABA BBCB, அடுத்தது AABA CEDE, அடுத்தது AAAA DDDD. சரியா? இந்த ஆன்சர். அடுத்தது F கொஷின் பாருங்க. Complete the table by identifying lines against the poetic devices front the poem. One example is done for you. Alliteration. Poetic device கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. லைன் ஃப்ரம் த போயம். அந்த போயத்தில் இருக்கிற லைனை வந்து எடுத்து எழுதணும். சரியா? ஆன்சர் பாருங்கள். poetic device. Alliteration. பார்த்தீங்கன்னா watch his woods, his house is seeing me stopping, my little horse must, he gives his harness, sounds the sweep dark and deep. அடுத்தது personification பாருங்கள். My little horse must think it queer to ask if there is some mistake. அடுத்தது repetition பாருங்கள். And miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. அடுத்தது imagery பாருங்கள். To watch his woods fill up with snow, between the woods are frozen lake, the woods are lovely dark and deep, he gives his harness bells a shake. அடுத்தது writing question பாருங்க. G question. Answer the following question in paragraph about 80 to 100 words. First question. It is said that the choices made by one shape one's destiny. Ponder on the thought and write a paragraph. The choices made by one shape one's destiny. This is the theme of the poem Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. The biggest choice that he restless with his whether to return the warmth and safety of the village or to stay and watch the woods fill up with snow. The poet find it hard to decide. He ultimately decided to return home, but it seems to take all of his willpower. அடுத்தது H question பாருங்க. Work in pairs and discuss the factor contribute towards making a choice and make a presentation to the class. Answer பாருங்க. No one on this earth is without a choice. Choice is an ambition in life. Everyone wants to become somebody. Everyone wants to do something new in life. Each one wants to do different things. Each one is unique. Each choice demands a lot from the choice maker. In order to become an engineer or a scientist or doctor or sportsman or lawyer, one must choose his subject matching with the career. This is the first level in career choice. Once the students are over, then comes the choice of a career. For everything, education is the best thing except a few. Whatever we decide or aim to be becomes true in our life. Destiny or fate is shaped by every individual choice. One who wants to be a sportsperson like Sachin or Srikanth must work towards it. One who wants to be a doctor or a scientist. ஓகே குட்டீஸ், அடுத்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இதோட இந்த லெசனுக்கான புக் பேக் கொஷின்ஸ் கம்ப்ளீட் ஆயிடுச்சு. அடுத்த லெசனுக்கான புக் பேக் கொஷின்ஸோட உங்களை வந்து பார்க்குறேன். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது டவுட் இருக்குது, இல்லை வேறு லெசனுக்கான புக் பேக் கொஷின்ஸ் ஏதாவது வேணும் அப்படின்னாலும் நீங்கள் கமெண்ட் பாக்ஸில் போஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். நான் கண்டிப்பாக அப்லோட் பண்ணுவேன். ஓகே குட்டீஸ், அடுத்த வீடியோவில் பார்க்கலாம். தேங்க்யூ.